Good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch. I'm the CEO of Worldprofit, proudly in our 27th year online, doing the same thing. We haven't changed company names. We haven't changed strategies. We don't hide behind 10 or 11 different domain names. We've been here as Worldprofit since 1994, which is awesome. Today, what's today? Today's the 16th of April, a very special, the day after a very special day. Yesterday was Commissions Day. And honestly, it's a lot of work to just get everything ready, because let's face it, we're sending out thousands and thousands of dollars in commissions to hundreds of people. And the way we do it is we put it all together for the first 2 weeks of the next month. In other words, we paid March 31 days of commissions on April 15th, which was yesterday. And I'm very happy every 15th because there are so many people that we pay that work so hard. And I know you're next. And that's something that I learned that line many, many years ago when a friend of mine he won this golf tournament. It was our club championship, and he said, "I'm proud to have won, but you're next." And when I say you're next for commissions, I really do mean that. If you stick it out and you just follow the process, you will eventually generate new associates into the program. They're going to come and see how wonderful this is, how many things that we have to offer, and they're going to upgrade, and you get a commission for that. Just like when they used to sell cars and TV sets and houses, condos. The whole world runs that way. People making commission on sales. Okay, so hang in there. Everyone that did make a commission, congrats. It's just a great feeling to send all that out. We pay by PayPal, Bitcoin, direct deposit to our friends in countries outside of Canada, and e-transfer, and by paper check. Okay, so all those went out. My background is military. I started in the military right out of high school. But before that, I had no money. Let's see. What I did to earn money in high school? I picked worms, worm picking, strawberry picking, tobacco priming, and I sold vacuums for a brief stint. I was going to quit school, and my dad said, "I know you're making more money selling vacuums than I am as a welder, but you need to quit doing that. You're going to university, or you're going to get a trade, but you're not doing that anymore." So he made me quit. So I got out. I joined the military through military college, and very much like West Point, very much like Annapolis in the U.S., people go there you save a lot of money, right? Because you don't pay. They pay you. I got my wings as a jet instructor pilot, and did that for many years, retired after 10 years, and just said, I'm going to do whatever. I'm an entrepreneur, and I just got the bug to try something else. And guess what? I had a fallback plan. I just fly for Air Canada, right? And because I had many, many thousands of hours flying. So here we are all these years later, and I'm trying to teach people to do what we learned the hard way, which was to promote. And before I start, worms. Yeah, Luther, worms. You know how you pick worms? This is going to take 1 minute. You go to a golf course that they've got set up, and you go there at about 10 o'clock at night. And it's got to be on a really hot, humid Ontario, Canada night. Very humid here. And you pick worms, and you put them in a little thing on your foot, against your ankle. You put the worms in the bucket, and the other one has sawdust. And that's so you can grab the little guys, and you put them in there. And you bend over a lot, and you don't get paid a lot, but better than nothing. So anyways, get on lesson 3. You will see everything that we do directs you to lesson 3. And the reason for that is lesson 1 is a handshake. Lesson 2 is just to make sure you can go forward, that you're in the member area, that you're logged in, and that you're a silver member and all that good stuff. And then lesson 3 really starts the program. Okay, so that's the reasoning behind that, just to get people going. The training link is really the Start Here button. Everybody has it. It's right here. If you're confused at all, do you see where it says Start Here? That's where you start. Little green button here. It's on the left side, just under your face if you've got your picture loaded in your profile. You're going to go through just that. Your profile, pick it up and everything. The first video, go. And the third video are good to watch. Just take your time with them. Start you with the mindset that you're going to promote and send out landing pages, the concept of it. The reason we start with safe lists and traffic exchanges is because they're free to join, they're free to try. You get everything in a silver membership. You don't have to buy upgrades. You don't have to buy any upgrades we send you. You don't buy any traffic, nothing. It's all in the silver package. Okay, so that's how we've designed the system. So you start with safe listing exchanges because they're easy to use and they're free. Do you have to upgrade in them? No. Give yourself that month. Give yourself that time to just get into them. And stick to the ones that we're showing you to join. I can't tell you how many people are in these unknown things. I look at their traffic, ad tracker, and I'm like, what's this? And it's not working. So stick with the ones that do work. And go from there. Okay, just give yourself that month to do that. Support is who you contact for your bonuses. The bonuses all revolve around one simple skill: signing up to safe listing exchanges, learning a bit how they work, and using them. And if you don't know how to do that, you should start the training again with that little green button, because the bonuses won't do you any good unless you have a basic understanding of the process, okay, which is signing up for them, activating the accounts, and doing all that stuff. We're here all the time. If you can't get your sponsor, which is, common problem, people are busy working or doing other things, I'm your sponsor. Sandy Hunter is your sponsor. She's the president. We're getting all the support tickets. We get them in and we process them. We go through them. Okay, so we're here to help you. You ask anybody. Our support is extremely efficient. This is all we do. We sit at home and do support. It's fine. That's our job. Gmail for business. Don't use Hotmail or Yahoo or anything unless you're willing to just not receive all the email. And believe me, you won't. So Gmail's your friend. The proof. Like I said, we get people always, coming in saying, is this for real? And mostly associates, of course, and we go, well, you're here, aren't you? How'd you get here? That's what we teach. And you're going to see on today's topics, I'm going to teach you about how, the promotion of money doesn't work. That's garbage. You don't promote making money. If you do that, you're wasting your time. Okay? You want to focus on lead generation. We're going to talk about that a little later. So when you do sign people up, we have a live business center, and you can see it when you log in. There's a person who is called a monitor or a member of Worldprofit, and they sit in there all day. Different ones, of course. They don't sit in there all day. And they answer questions and they direct people. They also will help you as a new member if you have questions. Okay, and if they don't know the answer, they'll send you to support. Okay, which is great. Your ad tracker on your top menu will confirm that you're doing the promotion correctly. Just remember that. That's probably one of the main tools. Yeah, people are like, well, there's a blank where it says the click is from. Well, don't worry about that. Just worry about the fact that you're getting clicks. Okay, normally safe listing exchanges, you will get some positive tracking and know where it's coming from, but you just want to get those clicks coming in. That means that you're doing the promotion properly. We send out newsletters every day to all associates, as well as you folks, silver and platinum members, which again, I'm going to talk about that one because it is important, but the associates receive a newsletter just like you're sending it. Okay, because when they click any link in the newsletter, they sign in again under you as their sponsor. Okay, so don't worry about, do I have to send them something? No, you don't have to send them anything. We'll take care of that. That's what we do. Okay, cool tools. is on the top menu. Very good software in there that will help you increase the efficiency of your promotion. Link Manager and Link Magic are, of course, awesome tools. They work great. Again, if you get lost with any of this stuff, you can find almost everything when you go to the member area, okay, and you click on the Worldprofit logo or your shield up here, platinum or silver. Scroll, move your mouse over to the right-hand side, and you'll see it says Advanced Menu. You click on that button, scroll down, you'll find pretty much all the important stuff there. Okay? You shouldn't have a problem finding anything. And if you do, you can search up here in this box. And if you're using the classic menu, you can search over here on the right too. If you have a chance, please put a nice review in at Trustpilot. You just click on this anywhere, click on here, click on Submit Review, and you can do a review for us. Okay? That would be cool. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. Number one, the most important thing is you can ask me questions in the chat area here. Okay, you'll see I'm always looking this way because I have another computer over here that has a chat window on it. This computer over here is recording, and so is this one. So I have multiple recordings. And so if you have questions, go ahead. If I miss your question, later on, I always kind of look through and see what I missed. Okay, but I'll try to get all of your questions. I'm getting good at this. I don't know how many boot camps I've done now, but probably, I don't know how many weeks in a year, say just roughly 50. I do 50 a year, 10 years, so 500-600 of these. So I'm getting pretty good at it. Still need work, but I'm doing pretty good. Okay. Read the daily Bootcamp newsletter. It's written completely by our president, Sandy Hunter. And what she does is she sees all the support tickets that come in and uses that as a guide to writing the daily newsletter that goes out to you. Hence, going back, get a Gmail account. Because if you're not getting it every day, you're missing a lot. You really are. That's the pulse of Worldprofit is in that thing. So you get it, read it, it will give you tips. It could change your whole world because there's so many good points in there, so much stuff to nourish the brain. Things that you haven't thought of are in that daily newsletter. It's called the Bootcamp newsletter. It goes out every single day. Okay, so watch for it. Product reviews, how to generate leads. That's what I wanted to focus on today. Dave Johnson generates a lot of leads through YouTube. Here's the secret recipe though for YouTube. Somebody said to me once, how can I do a review of Worldprofit when I just joined 2 weeks ago and I haven't made any money yet? And back then, that was a few years ago, and I said, yeah, well, give it some time and this and that. And then back then, product reviews, this is probably about 7 or 8 years ago, actually, but nowadays, product reviews, unboxing, here's a tool in the Worldprofit member area that I use or that I like. Do a review on that. Don't do reviews of money, money, money. Hi, I'm making gobs of money in this. That's old. That's tired. We're all fatigued from the money, money, money. Make money, make money. That's garbage. It won't get anyone's attention anymore. And if it does, it's usually the tire kickers. Okay, they're going to come in and, oh, yeah. They've heard the story over and over again. They get 500 emails a day about money, money, money. So why will we do that? So you can get programs that will allow you, such as Snagit, Camtasia. Go to Google and type this in, right in your search bar. Free Camtasia alternatives to record your screen only. You don't have to record yourself, your face. You can just record your screen. Pick parts of the member area that you are using and enjoy. Could it be website management? Here's how I manage my website, what I really like about it. How about Your Amazon store builder, Fiverr, you could just click on things and say, I'm going to do a review of this. It's going to take 7-8 minutes. Rehearse it, record it. You can do 4 or 5 reviews in an hour if you wanted. I do tech support using Snagit when somebody has a problem with something and I don't want to type it out. I'm basically doing a sort of a review, right? I'm saying, okay, let me review this for you. Now, I don't post that on YouTube, but what I'm trying to say is it's easy to do this stuff. Pick a PLR Vault product and download it. Something that you're interested in, though. Don't just download something. Get something that you're interested in, okay? And do a review of it. Download it on your hard drive, unpack it, take a look at it. If you like it, do a review on it, and guess what? Create a squeeze page and send people to the squeeze page from your YouTube channel, right? So you post it to YouTube, little video. Here we go. Are you interested in this product? I'm giving it away. Bingo. They sign up on the squeeze page, they become an associate, and they have access to all of these products. If they ask you directly, well, where is it? No problem. Right click on the download here. Do you see that? And do you see how it says save, copy, link address? Okay, you can copy it and send it to them by email if you want. Right? That's a product review. How about a review of my first week in the training program? Here's how it started. Don't play the video, just show it. Say, hey, this is how this program started. There are a million things that you can put up on YouTube that are fantastic product reviews that have all those juicy keywords in them, but you're not going to talk about making money. Like I said, that's old, tired. It doesn't work anymore. People don't want to know how to make money. They want to know how to generate leads, even though they don't know it. That's why they come to Worldprofit. They're tired of the money people. We don't make income claims. We never have. We never have. Okay, so start your own YouTube channel. If you don't know how to do that, go to Google and type, how do I start my YouTube channel? Okay, so it's not that hard. How do I load a recording up to YouTube? Believe me, it's not as hard as you think. Okay? Saving, doing reviews, YouTube has no limit. Okay? That's the secret recipe. We have hundreds of PLR products in the vault. Hundreds, over 400. You can do reviews of those. Don't do 25 of them at once. Don't keep it simple. All right? And in the description of the video, simply give people the URL that they go to find out more information. You can always just send them to any of the landing pages. Okay? Any of the ads in the ad example, just that URL. That's all. Just say, here, sign up here and find out about this. Okay, that's the secret recipe. Okay, you can post the same reviews to Facebook and groups that allow it. Rather than telling everybody about how much money they can make, tell them about a product. Tell them about your WordPress site. Tell them about how you got hosting at Worldprofit included for a one-time payment. I'm sitting here, I'm Worldprofit. They host WordPress blogs. Here's my blog. Show it off. Say, here's what I do. Jetpack. Jetpack's a secret. It is absolutely a time that is most incredible for doing this type of thing. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a big deal right now. Go into the vault. Right in here. PLR product vault. Bitcoin. Pull up a few Bitcoin products. There's some 5 products in the vault, Bitcoin. Review these. Review one of them. Create a squeeze page. Send people to that squeeze page to find out more about it. How to start an online business. Everything. Every single thing except how to make money easy. That's not what you're about. You're going to teach people how to generate leads. That's the secret. Okay? Stay organized. Don't try to do 10 things at once. Okay? That is the biggest mistake that you can make. There's 360 days in the year, and there's a lot of, I don't know right now, so to do a couple of things. So don't stretch yourself too thin. I can't tell you how many members that we have that are doing that. Right? So don't stretch yourself too thin. Focus on, today I'm going to learn, I'm going to create a YouTube channel. Tomorrow, I'm going to download maybe Snagit, or I'm going to find the program that I like, doing screen captures, and maybe you can do your video review or whatever you want to do, included in there. And then on day 3, you're going to do your first review. You're going to rehearse it, and then you're going to do it. So there's 3 days. But if you don't do anything in 3 days, you're going to look back and say, I didn't do anything. Okay? That's my advice. And Kevin, exactly. There are so many things out there that you can review and talk about and discuss and publish. Guess who eats information for a living and is extremely fat? It's this guy right here. His name is, his or her name anyway, is Google. This thing here eats information. That's all it wants. Believe me, Google lives on information. Every single project Google has done has failed, except for one. Gobbling up map information, where the satellites are around the planet, and every single written word and video online that they're able to access. That's all they've ever been good at. If Google said to me, I'd like to pave your road out in front of your house, they'd be immediately fired. I'd say, no, you can find out how I did it. I'll do a video for you, but you're not setting foot on my road. I'm going to let the road people do that, because you're useless at everything except search. They failed at everything they've ever done, except for search. Really good at it. So when you're doing this, have that in your head that Google is there, they're your friend. These reviews will work on your YouTube channel, on your Facebook page, that kind of a thing. It will work. Okay, Facebook loves information too, especially product reviews, telling people about what you think of things. Okay, it's awesome. Okay, there are people that are doing, they do product reviews for a living, and I don't want you to do that. I just want you to grab some stuff and review it. Get your feet wet, doing that kind of a thing. If you're new to Worldprofit, the first thing that we do get asked by most people is, well, when I do all this stuff and somebody does sign up, what do I do? You don't need to do anything. Like I said, we will handle that. As you get better and better in the program, you've been in, say, for 2 or 3 months, that's when you can jump on doing more things, like who's logged in. You could have a meeting room. You can have a Google Live channel. Through YouTube, things like that. As a matter of fact, we have a live channel on YouTube right now that's running as we speak. It's for the Live Business Center. I have another computer in the other room that projects it all day to our YouTube channel. What are we doing as a result? We've signed up 77 people, 77, not from Worldprofit. They don't even know what Worldprofit is. We have 77 subscribers to our YouTube channel that we don't have a clue who they are or anything, but what they're doing is they're going and they're looking at that, and they're just subscribing. Are they turning into signups? I hope so. But we didn't pay anything for it, right? So it's kind of like a review of Worldprofit that's always live. So how can you sell PLR Product Vault products? PLR Product Store. Okay, so in your PLR product area, there is a store where you can actually, right here, PLR and ebook store. So if you're interested in selling products, this is here too for you. Okay? You can use any payment button code. Just make sure you click this source button. I've had a few people that, they'll put code in there. So just go through the help videos, right? So that's how you sell. Somebody asked me, they were going through such pain. They wanted to sell a product. And I said, well, why don't you look at the PLR product store, because it's specifically designed to sell these products. There are a lot of people that don't sign up for Worldprofit. About 7 billion of them actually, but that's beside the point. There are a lot of people that don't know about Worldprofit. They don't sign up for Worldprofit or anything, but they would be willing to pay for those products, right? Because you're going to take care of them, you're going to bundle them. It's all in this product store, so you can use that. You can also, as I said, with reviewing, generate leads. Absolutely incredible what you can do. If you decide to upgrade to the Platinum VIP membership, which is highly advisable, you will get software called the Worldprofit Graphics Studio, which will allow you to do your own graphics, your own sort of bulletin board for your review. To say in Facebook, here's a product I'm reviewing. We also have image galleries you can use and things like that. Okay, so the Graphics Studio is absolutely incredible. Okay, you can make your own graphics, banners, for your WordPress blogs, for your newsletters, for anything you can imagine. Okay? Are there any questions? Have I missed anything? Because I want to do some questions here instead of me just yapping away. There, Dave says, would it be possible for you to set up a tool up where our upgraded members came from in the future? I think this could be very useful. Yes, you actually know where they came from. Here's the secret. Go to your Google Mail. Okay, go to apps up here, and just put their email address in the search area, and you will see them when they signed up as an associate. And it should say where they came from. If it doesn't, we don't know. You have to do that. That's the only way to do it. That's how I do it. People, where'd this guy come from? I just go and I put their email address into my Google Mail, the web version, and I find out where they came from, if they're not traced. And usually, there's an IP address and all of that. So do that. I love Google. I like I said, Google will not be allowed to change the windows on my house. If they sent me the top guy, we're going to send a guy, this guy makes 100 million a year, and he's going to run a crew from Google that is going to change your windows, you're fired. Out. You guys do search. I love Google for search. It's an incredible thing. You just go into your email, type it in, and you can search for anything, and you'll find it. I find so much stuff in my Google Mail. I use Postbox, believe me. I use Postbox for all my email. But when I need to find something that somebody sent me in the past or an associate sign up, I go into Google all the time in my email and I search my email boxes. I find everything. I've never not found something. Even my golf course sends stuff out all the time, and I'm like, oh, what was that? What was that thing? And then I'll just start searching for it, and it'll come up. Like Jessica Fish. See, Jessica typed in, can you explain the difference? So Jessica, if I wanted to find out email that, when you signed up, I just type in Jessica Fish in the thing and I start going from there. I'll know where you signed up from probably, unless you signed up 10 years ago. Actually I have emails still from 10 years ago. Okay, so Joseph says, we now know to not cloak your link with traffic ad bar because it breaks the tracking within the ad tracker. No, the way that tracking works is, from our point of view, is when you have a URL, okay? When you have a URL that's a www dot whatever, xyzpl.com, okay? So this is the URL, And when you put that in, the HTTP and all that, you put it into the tracker generates a link from your website. So it'd be like gkgeorgekosch.com, okay? And it puts a funny thing at the end, RD, redirect equals, with a question mark and some gibberish over here. This link, if clicked on, goes to this link. That's all we do. That's my part of it. That's what the program does. If you say to me, so I'm putting this at some other site, I have nothing to do with that. All I can tell you is that when I pick up my phone and I dial a number, the person on the other end picks up, hopefully. Now, if I take my phone into a tunnel and I dial, it might not work. Don't come to me. Hello, phone people. My phone's not doesn't work on the water. Right? You know what I mean? You don't go to the phone company if you're in a boat and it's sinking down in the water and you're bubbling up talking. And how come my phone doesn't work? Okay? So what the ad tracker does is it simply takes a link and it converts it. And then when you click on this one, it goes to this one, but it tracks it. Okay? So that's my part right over here. All the other stuff, I can't help you if you're in the water, taking a bath, or you're running along doing a marathon and suddenly the ad tracker's not working. I can't help you with that, man. That's just this is my job over here. I'm like Google, right? I do the search and that's it. Okay, so hopefully that clarifies that point. Jessica says, when I look at my classified ads, there are more clicks than views. Not sure I understand that. Yeah, we clear the database because of that. I have programs that clear our tables. So what we do is we have clicks registered and views. And the views go too quick because you might have 500 views before you get a click to your ad. You know what I mean? Because they show like 10 classifieds on a page and stuff like that. So what I do is I have programs that run that clear these things out. That's all. It's the same thing with like Bitcoin ad exchange, Safe List Extreme. Sometimes we just have to clear those tables because they just get huge. And Rich Moyer, you know that better than anyone, right? Tables fill extremely fast with data. And because I'm not Microsoft, we have to just kind of keep things. It really is insane how many views and clicks we do get, though. Like, whew. We keep track of IP addresses that sign up for our program and who log in. Well, logins on a daily basis are in the thousands. So I keep them until the table hits about 2.5 million, and then we cut them off. And that's just for security purposes and things like that. And yes, Rich says you should see the click in the tracker if it's redirected by another tracker. Just be careful of too many redirects. Correct. Absolutely. Okay. Getting back to the platinum, I always put a pitch in for the platinum every week because you get more commissions on your sales. You get the graphic studio and the autoresponder. I want to make a point about the autoresponder. We're looking at people long term. We've been around for many, many years because we are a training company and a hosting company, and we teach you how to generate leads. Like if anybody wanted to know what we do, that's what we do. People that I golf with, they always, what exactly, George, do you do? And I always say, well, GoDaddy? You ever heard of them? Yeah, everyone's heard of GoDaddy. I say, well, we're like a mini version of them, except we teach people about search engine traffic and Facebook and these things called Safe Lists and how to generate leads to their business. That's all. Okay, so that's what we do. I set up my friend. I'm not going to go into the details. He owns a company in town, and they do stuff for air conditioning and all that. Nothing to do with sort of, Worldprofit. But I said, listen, I'll help you out. I set up a site, set up places, where you search for a business and they show up on the map, and they have that little, you go Worldprofit, you'll see the same thing. And he's getting about 100 inquiries to the site every month. And it's only been a month and maybe two. So it shows you that there's people out there looking for everything. But the business has nothing to do with money. It's to do with, setting up furnaces and central vacuum, or central HVAC and everything. There are people out there looking for that stuff. And there are people out there that are interested in products and reviewing them. So when you get really good at this, the autoresponder comes in handy for other businesses that you're in, where you can do a review of something, and instead of saying, oh, I want to sign up associates, no, you can sign them up into your autoresponder, and then they're in whatever businesses you want them to be seeing. That's the purpose of an autoresponder. It's not to sign up associates. It's actually to expand into other business. Okay, so long term. That's why we're looking for people long term. Superstore and Sales Manager, I've just updated both of these. The Advanced Ad Tracker, 18 mega traffic injections every month. Bonuses, credits, all interested. You have two choices. You can contact support, or you'll find a button in your member area just above the classic menu or modern menu, and it will say upgrade. And these are the options. By clicking on that, you can get your options to upgrade. Okay? And that's exactly right. It's like I was saying to people, the design of Worldprofit was completely run by you folks over a 2.5 decade period. And what happened was 20 years ago, 25 years ago, as a programmer, I'm like an artist, right? I could just paint whatever picture you want. So people said, do you have any kind of a lead management system? And because back then we started by hosting websites. That's all we did. We didn't have Prospect Manager. We didn't have any of that. So I created it. And then they said, well, I'd like to change the pages on my website, and I don't want to use FTP and all that stuff. So we created a website management program. So all of these things were directed by our members. So my point being, there are a lot of things in here. You don't need to master them all. You don't need to use them all. They're here for you as you see fit. But you don't have to use every single thing in the member area. Okay, it's not necessary. The areas that I would like to see you focus on, absolutely, are right here under this button called Start Here. And this will get you started in the program, and then you go from there and you move forward. Do some reviews. Try it. Get a YouTube channel. Get a Facebook page. And if you say to me again, listen, George, I don't know how to do a Facebook page. Go into Google and type how to create a Facebook page. I don't even go to Facebook to learn that. I go to Google, and then they send me, if I'm logged into Facebook, they'll send me to the proper page. It's all free, doesn't cost anything. All right? If you get anything out of this, at least it's the knowledge of the direction that you need to go in. All right, that's very important to understand. We're watching a show right now on TV, and it's based in Canada. There's an island, and these guys have been searching for a treasure. for 10 years. They haven't found a nickel. Well, they found some coins on the surface. And they've been digging holes in this thing for 200 years. They've been looking for these treasures. They haven't found anything, nothing. So most people would say, oh, shucks, you know. Well, what have they learned? Well, they've learned a lot about the history of the island, and they've learned a lot about where not to look for the treasure. But they've learned a process now, right? Where to look, where not to look, how to look, you know, all these things. Hopefully they find the treasure or whatever's down there. But if you come to Worldprofit and you give it a try and it's taken a couple of weeks and it's hard to do, you're learning. Believe me, you're learning. This is the only way to advance on the internet. That's a big positive, right? I've taught people how to golf. And I always say, listen, I'm going to teach you the right way. It might not work, but it will eventually. Just keep sticking it out. It'll come together. But at least you know the right way. And the right way is don't promote money, money, money. That's just long gone. That doesn't work. make $10,000 your first month or $1,000 a week and all that stuff. That just brings people in short term and then they're gone. You know, bring them in to teach them, to show them about products and things. They'll thank you for it. Okay. Joseph says, sounds like what I'm going through, paying money, other tools, gold, 5,000 others have already looked. Haha. What do you suggest I put on the capture page? Joseph, you're going to need to re-watch the workshop because I talk all about that. First half hour. First 10 minutes I talked about introduction and getting started. So you're going to have to watch from 10 minutes till about 30. And you'll find out. Yes, Worldprofit is a form of online university, that's for sure. Yeah, you know what? That's a good question, Dave. I don't have any plans. I'm 56 years young. And I don't have any plans of retiring anytime soon. I tell Linda that too. Linda Elsie, she, this is her living. And I say, well, you don't have anything to worry about me. And don't worry about me getting any kind of a disease or anything or virus because I don't leave the house. I literally just, I go golfing. But you know when you go golfing at our course, which I haven't yet this year, it's cold, you don't go in a building at all. You're not allowed. There's 4 people allowed on the property near that first tee. 4. That's it. And as soon as they leave, the other 4 can come on. It's really incredible. You're not allowed near anybody. And Canada is literally on massive lockdown right now. So I'm planning on doing this for a long, long time. And in the future, yeah, of course, we would probably have somebody take over the company, but I'm not ready to even cross that bridge. Remember, I used to be in the military. And our saying was, we'll worry about that bridge when we get to it. And I can't even see the bridge yet. So don't worry about it. And the monthly stimulus, I don't know. I don't... remember what I said about Google being a good search engine? All I live, breathe, and eat is this stuff. I watch the news and my brain just shuts off. I know about all the stuff going on, but I really like Einstein. Do you remember Einstein? How he said, I don't memorize anything because it takes space in my brain. I like Einstein for that. I don't have a lot of allocated memory banks for stuff. I kind of watch it. And so if you say to me stimulus packages and the prime minister and what did he say today and all that, I don't know, man. I could tell you our mail server, how many emails it sent out. Would you like to know that? And how many clicks did we get for Worldprofit? And how many associates did we sign up? I can give you all of that data. But when it comes to the real world, I focus on this stuff. We got hundreds of people relying on this machine working very well. And it's not just me. There's a lot of people in the background who are working very hard. You will never meet them. There are server administrators. There are network administrators. There are backup administrators. There are our security people. That's just to name very few. Then we have support people at PubNub, at TalkBox, at Twilio. For all of our services that we run, we have a tremendous group of people keeping this machine going. So not just me. It's not like, oh, George is just you. No, what? Is he? No. We have a lot of people in the background running. We have bookkeepers, accountants, always watching over stuff. So it's a fantastic system that we have here. Are there any other questions? Don't ask me about the news. I don't know anything about news. Did I make that clear? Don't ask me about Worldprofit. How many associates became... Okay, how many associates have I signed up? I don't know. That's something you should look up. You should look that up. You have a member area, so you can click up here. Oh, I could know if I wanted to, but you missed the part where I said I don't know stuff that doesn't really matter to me. That has nothing to do with me. I know how many Worldprofit has signed up. A lot. I get a report. I get 4 reports a day. No, I get it, Joseph. That's fine. I get 4 reports a day on how many associates have signed up. So we get a morning report, a noon report, an evening report, and then one at midnight that I can see when I get up in the morning. Okay? Which is good. Are there any other questions about anything? See, we're doing a review right now. As I'm talking, this is recording, okay? So when I load this up to YouTube, they take the captioning, right? They add captioning to it, which is every word I'm saying right now gets put into Google's search engine. So you'll notice I use a lot of keywords like Snagit, Camtasia, Google. I say Google a million times. Don't promote money. Do you notice how I'm saying all these things? Those will all be lapped up by Google and the search engine through the captioning of the video. What's that lead to? Searches. When people search for certain things, this video of the workshop may show up. Does that make sense? Okay. That's a good question too. Joseph, sign up for another one. Right up here in your member area, we have the promo code center, right? Where you can go and you can sign up for yet another one. Also, when you sign up for these different sites, you're going to receive email with special deals, all right, from other search engines, or sorry, other sites, other safe lists. Sign up and get 2 solos, 20,000 credits. All I do at that point, sign up, see how it works. Send a solo out. Send out, use your credits. If you're not getting anything from that site, you can just, when you get an email from them, you'll always receive a thing that says, leave the site sort of thing, where you click on it and you go, well, I don't want to use this anymore. There's no hard feelings. We have people, well, I don't even get notifications of people leaving my sites. There's always more. Believe me, there's always more. All right? And don't say to yourself, well, do I have to sign up for every single site? No, just sign up for what you can handle. But there's always more sites. All you have to do is check your email box. As you're receiving things, for example, from SafeList Extreme, you'll receive all kinds of offers from other safe lists that if you sign up, they'll give you this, that, and the other thing. So you can sign up, use those things. The reason they do that is to show you that their safe list works. And if it doesn't work for what you're sending out, no hard feelings. believe me, the administrator of the site will not, he'll just say, oh, well, at least you tried. That's life. Okay? So that's how you do it. Organize. That's right. Okay? Are there anybody else have any other questions? 2 minutes left. Mikhail says, George, I've been working for 8 years now, and everything I've learned you have put together in one program. I need to go anywhere else. This is my last stop. Thanks. That's great, Mikhail. We've been doing this, like I said, for a quarter of a century now. It's a long, long time. And so that's great news. That's the design of this site, was to be a place where people can go and have everything and not use it all. Just use the things that interest you. So Nabila, it's easy to find out how many associates you have on your list. What you want to do is, if you have the classic menu, like so many do, you can just see up here on the top, it will say associates at the top. All you do is you click that link and you can see associates. If you want to see how many people you have upgraded, you can click on dealers. But if you're just starting out, you probably don't have a lot. So you want to go to the Start Here button and really work hard on that. Okay? Very important. And thanks, Riel. Have a great weekend. Been playing with that. Sandy and George, thanks for your example. Yeah, no problem. Oh, that's a good question. Before using the CB promo kit, you could send a ClickBank promo out to anyone that you're comfortable sending to. You don't have to have a certain amount of associates. It depends on what you bring to the table, your skills. If you have a good understanding of our system, as an associate signs up, you can always send them an email from the prospect emailer with a product in the ClickBank promo kit. Totally up to you. Okay? And yeah, Joseph, you missed most of the presentation and the workshop, so you're going to want to watch it. I'll have it posted in, if my recording works on this computer, it's posted in 25 minutes. If not, I have to kind of do a different thing. It can take a couple hours. But usually this one works. So I'm going to wish everyone a great weekend, and we will see you all next Friday. And just get those reviews up there. Review anything. Review Facebook. Review the program. Review Bootcamp training. Review anything. Just get some videos up on YouTube. It's free. It's easy to do. Okay? And if you need any help or support, fill out a ticket. We're here to help you. Okay? Thanks a lot.